Hello everybody, before we get into today's episode, I'd like for you all to take a minute and see this commercial that introduces the person I'm about to interview today. Enjoy. Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of FYI. I'm your boy Crystal, and you know it's always a pleasure, something I don't take for granted every time I have the opportunity to sit down and talk with you guys, okay? So I have an amazing guest with me today. As you can see, the beautiful damsel sitting next to me. Clears throat. Alright, so I'll just get to it. Her name is Jennifer Obumneke. She's the CEO of Fresh Corner, you know, a businesswoman, entrepreneur, and you know I'm always about female empowerment. Like I always will root for the ladies, you know, and I'm more than excited to have her here today. Hi Jennifer.
Hi Crystal, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, thank you so much for being here today. So, you know, anybody, and I know you also are part of the people who follow, you know, what goes on FYI, and I know you've been seeing, and you know that one of the things I always root for is like female empowerment. Like
exactly.
I stand for women who are out there doing their thing, no matter the level it is, because for me it's like by all means get something doing, you know. So
exactly.
I'll just start by saying that I'm so proud of you and thank you for being here. So about Fresh Corner, tell us about Fresh Corner. What is Fresh Corner all about?
Okay, Fresh Corner, it's actually about healthy food.
Healthy food.
It serves primarily healthy foods like parfait, salad, different types of salad. You know, we have chicken salad, avocado salad, and all of that. Okay. And also fresh fruit juice, natural fresh fruit juice. It's basically purely organic and purely natural. And also we deal on plant-based milk like soy milk and tiger nut milk.
Oh, wow.
So Fresh Corner just covers everything natural.
Nice. Now you've been talking about natural, organic. Why natural? Why organic? I mean, with every process thing we have going on, why is your company making emphasis on things that are organic?
Okay. First of all, I love fruits and vegetables.
I can see.
I'm not a strict dieter.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything that should be regimented where you cannot have fun and have anything or eat anything you want. Right. But there's always a limit to whatever you want to take in. And a healthy living is actually based on healthy food. What you eat inside will definitely show outside in the public. So
basically, from what you've said right now, you are what you eat.
Exactly.
Because if there's anything I took, you said that what you take in reflects on your outer, being and all of that. So you are what you eat.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, still talking about stuff that are organic. Now let's go down memory lane for a little, right? First, how old is Fresh Corner?
2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
How did this vision start?
Okay, I basically in school I try to anytime we have holidays or any of that, I go back to Lagos. I have a place, it's called Whispering Palms Resort in Lagos. So basically they sell a lot of natural food products, and also they deal on natural food products. Mostly they have a dietitian who is actually my friend. So he introduced me to a lot of nice natural products. I didn't know you could actually enjoy salad in a different way.
Right.
Do you understand? So I made use of that opportunity. I started selling there. So anytime I go back for holidays, I actually, sell my products there, make smoothies, make cocktails, make parfait and all of that. So that was what, and apart from the fact that I actually like fruits and vegetables, I got used to it. Okay. I could say I take fruits a lot, and I actually try to restrict carbonated drinks. So instead of taking Coke and Fanta, I just basically, take smoothies and fresh fruit juice. So that was just what the passion was there, and I decided to embrace it in my business.
Amazing. I mean, she said the passion was there and she decided to embrace it in her business. So this is a clear example of someone who turned her hobby and passion into something that started bringing in the coins. Amazing, something that everybody should know. All right, so talking about this, you've mentioned almost 7 different kind of products, organic products that you make.
Yeah.
Did you go to some sort of school or something to learn all of this, or is just, you know, how?
Like I said, in Whispering Palms, I met someone.
Okay.
And he's a chef and also a dietitian. So I used that opportunity to learn a lot from him.
So this person from Whispering Palms actually schooled you.
Exactly.
You want to give him a shout out or something? No, it's fine. You don't have to. Okay. So now with all of this stuff, right? Your company has been existing for 2 years.
Yeah.
How has the progress been? 1, and then 2 years from now, let's say 3 years from now, Fresh Corner will be 5 years old. Where do you envision Fresh Corner being? So how's the progress been, and where do you see your company in 3 years from now?
Well, I would say I'm still growing. I wouldn't say it's an underdeveloped, still a developing brand. And I'm taking my time. I'm going on research. I'm learning new things. I'm learning more about business management because it is very, very important. The risks of being an entrepreneur is very high, and that's what people don't know. So I just need to learn how to mitigate the risks, know more about the business, and go forward with that.
For me, it's the fact that this is not just somebody running a business, but this is a young woman running a business in Nigeria in spite of all the obstacles. I mean, I remember the first time I learned about your products and what you were doing. I started calling you boss lady because for me, that's like, it gives me so much joy seeing people who are doing things. Like, you're not just sitting down waiting for someone to come give you some handouts or anything like that. You're actually getting your butt off and working irrespective of your sex. Like, we're at that point where it shouldn't matter whether you're male or female. People are doing things. People are, making major strides, and I encourage everybody out there to, follow suit because it's a good example. So the part B of the question now was, okay, with how far you've come so far, and kudos to you, there's only room for more growth. Where do you think, or what do you envision rather, for Fresh Corner in 3 more years, where you'll be 5?
Well, I see Fresh Corner to be one of the leading health store in Nigeria. Amazing. Where you could come in and get any food, any natural food that you like to have. And also, I envision Fresh Corner to give room for people that don't embrace natural food. Yeah. A lot of people prefer. I'm not a strict dieter. I don't, I'm not just going to. I just know that good food and healthy food is good for you. Right. I take a bath. I take anything, yes. But exactly. But if you have more of fruits and vegetables, I don't think you'll be visiting your doctor. Right. A lot, so you should be able to embrace what nature has given us from the food, from the fruits and everything.
Exactly. All right, so Jennifer, another thing that stood out to me, right? And I'm just going to say this: when how a lot of people who also somehow do what she does too, like let's say tiger nuts and the rest of it, they put it in used bottles, bottles that other people have used. And for someone like me who have had issues with like OCD, I don't even want to see the bottle, not to talk of putting it in my mouth. Don't even give me a straw. That even gets me offended. Like, well, really, I should use a straw. Does that take away from the bottle? But the first time I saw her products, they were in, custom made bottles, and the bottles were sealed and it was corked and all of that stuff. And I was like, wow. I jumped at it, and then when I tasted it, I even got more excited. And then she had different sizes and all of that stuff. So, this is you starting already, and then you had already carved a niche for yourself. What gave you that process? Because most people will say, okay, I'm just going to start by using used bottles, but you already had your packaging, so to speak, on point. What's up with that?
Okay, first of all, hygiene is one of the most, it's a very, it's a priority. Yeah, anyway. Fundamental. Yes, it's very important. I don't joke with my hygiene. Yeah. So I won't get it from someone that's selling it in a used bottle. Exactly. And people will not, will I say, value tiger nut milk if it's in a used bottle. Right. So, tiger nut milk is a very, very very good drink, a very good milk that you need in your body. So when you put it in a used bottle, and most especially for people that maybe might not have the time to do it and will just want to get it from vendors or probably patronize you and see something like that, they'll definitely feel discouraged. So I took advantage of my packaging, and I made use of a very good packaging and made sure that I always use a new bottle for any product I'm selling.
Amazing, and kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
All right, so another thing I noticed was a couple months ago, I sort of like stumbled into a photo shoot because I was preparing for a photo shoot for my channel, so while trying to make the arrangements, I stumbled into Jennifer and a lot of people in the studio doing a photo shoot, and we're going to put some of the pictures, from that photo shoot on the screen now so that you guys can see. And basically, this was all part of her branding process. So Jennifer, to entrepreneurs out there, people like you who are about to start or those who have started and possibly might be feeling encouraged, could you tell them one or two things that are important about branding the business? What's the importance? How has it been for you, and what can people learn from your process?
Okay, your business says a lot about you. If you don't have a good branding, or you don't brand your business, or you don't package your business in a very, very good way, people will not patronize you. People see, they value what they see more than even the product. You have to show them first what you're selling. You have to be able to entice them. Let's put it like that. You need to be able to entice them with your product by branding it and packaging it in a very solid way. And again, one thing I'll tell entrepreneurs out there is you should be able to cash out your passion. When I started Fresh Corner, I literally didn't see it like a business that I just want to start, or I have money, or I have a capital for it. It's because I love what I do. Do you understand? I love what I do, and I love tiger nut milk. I think I started from that here in Calabar. So that was what made me, because of the passion and because of the love I have for my business, I decided to make use of it in the monetary aspect. So I'll tell people to cash out your passion, and also to never give up. Honestly,
exactly.
Don't give up and be consistent.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Words of wisdom there from solid entrepreneur right here from the city of Calabar. So what really stuck out for me from what she just said here is the fact that she cashed out from her passion. What is your passion? Are you cashing out from it, or you're just sitting behind the keypads and then antagonizing and judging every other person you see? Actually cashing out from your passion. Food for thought. Okay, Jennifer, off the record, I know that some amazing, handsome-looking young men watching this episode I hope they're actually listening to you, or are not just caught up in your appearance. You've talked about branding, and the appearance is everything. But to be honest, I hope they are listening. But I know that one of the questions they want to know is is there someone in the picture? Can we bring in applications? How do we send it through email, WhatsApp?
Okay.
What's up?
There's always this memory saying they write single taking,
exactly.
And whatever, but the last one is it's in God's hand. So I'm actually going to take that.
That is amazing. That answer right now is savage. I'm sorry, guys. It's in God's hands. So right. All I can say is that if you know God, you have an advantage. So if you don't know God, start going to church, because it's in God's hands, and God has the whole world in His hands. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Before we go, what are some of the things that motivate you in life? Let's just know a little bit more about you. What are some of your motivations in life?
Okay, my family. My family motivates me a lot, especially my mom. I took her, will I say, hustling spirit. She's someone that she don't like to be idle. She always wants to make use of her hands, and I'm always following her. There was at some point she was selling in I don't even know the place, Alaba. So she was always very, her enthusiasm was too much. She was so energetic. I was like, wow. I learned a lot from her, honestly. I learned a lot from her. I found out that if you want to do something, do it well. anytime, anywhere I find myself, I try to make sure that I do things well or do it right or try my best to live up to expectations. You understand? I know I'm not perfect, and I try my best to make sure that honestly I give the best of myself and always have this opportunity to move forward.
Right. If it's
So-
worth doing, it's worth doing well.
And another thing that motivates me is, when I say it, I think it looks somehow, but it's like, what motivates me more is failure. I don't want to fail. I know, yes, people say you have to fail to succeed, but I don't want to, use that as a cloud for myself and make use of it. I try my best to make sure I don't fail in what I do, and it motivates me to do better.
Right. Amazing. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Okay, so one more question, Jennifer. Like, your supplies for now, is it limited to like a region? Because I know you could travel to work, travel for weddings, and you do all of that stuff. But in case somebody, just a random person, wants to like make an order and the person is not within your territory for now, is there provision for those kind of people?
Exactly, yes. You can just, you have to book an appointment with us. We travel nationwide.
Perfect.
But for now, at the moment, we are in Uyo and Calabar.
Okay.
So for now, we go through them.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well, for people who would want to reach Jennifer for consultation, for deliveries, for events, and for stuff like that, we're going to put her handles, her details, emails, and all of that stuff in the description, box that's down below. So feel very free to hit her up. If you feel like it's in God's hands and you're afraid to hit her up, you could hit us up, and then we would, connect you guys in the case. So you could book her and her team for your events, for your anniversaries, whatever it is, for your supplies, and she'll be sure to meet you at the point of your needs. So on a final note, Jennifer, you have anything else you want to say in closing?
Well, I would just say you should live a healthy, nourishing lifestyle.
Thank you very much, from the nutritionist herself. It's been a pleasure having you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
All right, so guys, remember, like Jennifer's smile, make somebody else smile today, because it doesn't cost you anything. Have a lovely day. Bye.
Bye.